Hey everyone, Ashley here. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about a day in the life routine of a hearing aid wearer. Many of you know I have an implant on my left side and a hearing aid on my right side, so I have a little bit of a different process for each part. We're in my bathroom today, I know, very exciting, but this is sort of where my day begins and ends and where a lot of my, I guess, quote unquote equipment live. So I thought it made sense to show you things from here. Like most people, first thing you do when you wake up is you put your hearing aids on. I typically leave my hearing aid on my bedside. I know that's probably the opposite of what most people say. They probably say to put it in your hearing aid case. Mine I have, but I just keep that at my bedside and leave my hearing aid out by itself. Conveniently, this dubs as the holder for my backup, my old backup phonak hearing aid, as well as my little cleaner for my molds and getting the nice earwax out and old mold. And conveniently last year, as you know, many of you know, I was living on the road traveling, so it also holds my SIM cards for my local phones there. So actually multi-purpose, this thing. So this lives, at my nightstand when I'm at home, and then when I'm on the road, I, use my SIM cards, my old hearing aid, my backup hearing aid, and my cleaners all live in here. I think that many people also use a hearing aid dryer box, and this also lives at my nightstand, but my audiologist actually gave me a very convenient travel version. This one that stays on my nightstand and is a lot easier to travel with, and basically it has a little thing in it that helps dry out the hearing aid, so it's a lot more convenient and on the go. So since getting this one, I've definitely been using this one a lot more often. So generally at night, I actually put my hearing aid in here if I don't just set it on my nightstand, because a lot of times I play soccer at night or I work out, and so there's moisture in the hearing aid, so I will put that in here and then it's dry and feels better for the next day. As for my implant, I have a remote, and this turns it on and off and turns the volume up and down. So every morning and every night I use this to turn the implant on and off. Also at my bedside is my vibrating alarm clock, because obviously we can't hear the noise of a normal alarm clock. So this I set every morning if I'm waking up at a certain time, and put it under my pillow and it shakes me awake. Also, always keeping on hand hearing aid batteries. These I keep in my nightstand, but pretty much live in my purse, soccer bag, backpack, anything that is moving with me at all times, because you never know when a hearing aid battery is going to die. And I've definitely been out and have not had batteries, and that turned into a little bit of a panic moment. But I've definitely learned to keep these on me at all times. As my soccer team would call them, the orange batteries. None of us seem to actually call them by their official name. This is a little bit more, I guess, odd in the grand scheme of things in terms of what's regularly used the day of a hearing aid wearer, but this I thought was just a good way to show an everyday component of being a hard of hearing person. And that is my TV remote, and on there is the little CCs. You might be able to see it, and that stands for closed captioning, and I think that's probably one of the most convenient things about modern technology today, is that there's virtually closed captioning on everything. So that makes it a lot easier for me to follow along with the movie or TV show. Conveniently, my parents actually keep it on their TVs at all times, and have found that it's actually been helpful for them to have the words across the bottom, because I think a lot of times most people are, not consistently present when watching something, and so that allows them to pick up on any missed details, or catch a word that they may have missed. I also, on me, pretty much at all times, more specifically when I'm traveling, or if I'm going out on a hike, or anything outdoors where there might be a chance of rain, I carry with me a plastic bag this, keeps me from having to, run off and be somewhere undercover because of my hearing aids. I'm allowed to, put them in here and know that they'll be, they'll stay dry for the day. So this, when I'm traveling and going outside, luckily here in Los Angeles, it rains very, very, infrequent. So I don't have to worry about it as much here, but if I am traveling, this is my lifesaver. Keep this in my fanny pack, my purse, anything like that. I also tend to keep a rain jacket on me. You'll see probably in photos of me a lot of times if I'm stuck out in the rain or something, I have my hood on, but it allows me to be able to still continue to have conversations with people without having to take my hearing aids out. So, to keep the hood up, and I stay dry and wet free. This is super convenient, very lightweight. And then I would say, most of this stuff is, pretty consistent throughout the day, but mostly at the beginning and the end of the day, taking my hearing aids out, putting them in the cleaning box if I feel that's necessary, or, setting my alarm for the next day. I also, a lot of times, will keep Band-Aids on me. I know that sounds kind of random, but I'm outside a lot or playing sports or working out, and so I have to consider the fact that moisture does get into my hearing aids. So Band-Aids or moleskin or something like that I will keep on me sometimes to put on the hearing aid to hopefully avoid extra moisture getting in there. And then, in the spirit of being in the bathroom, shower is a frequent occurrence, right? I would hope most people do that every day. But in the shower, I have to take out my hearing aids before getting in, so generally just leave that on the bathroom counter. I've definitely had times where I've accidentally gotten in with it on, and panic ensues, and you run out and you try drying it with the hair dryer to keep it from completely dying on you. But I think that's one thing you consistently have to think about, is when you have to take them off, put them back on. And I think I'm generally used to it at this point, but I know a lot of my friends that are hearing when I'm with them, they forget that those are little details that are regular occurrences in my life. And I think that those and I guess another thing more consistently is wearing headphones that go over the ear versus in the ear. Like the cool Apple Pod, Apple Pod, Apple Pod, that go in the ear. I can wear them on my left side, but can't on my right side. So generally I end up wearing headphones that go over my ears instead of in my ears, so that I can actually hear. I've done it before where I take it out and put it on full blast and can sort of hear, but I'd rather, clarity, so keep my hearing aids on and wear the big headphones. And then, to my point earlier, I think beginning and end of the day generally are where the more regular hearing aid care routines come into place. Putting them on, taking them off, making sure they're clean. Nobody wants to be spending thousands of dollars every time to replace it if you get it wet. So that's sort of my day in the life of a hearing aid wearer. So thanks for listening.